Well, hello and welcome to Richland Spotlight, an ongoing program where we talk with city employees and shine a light on hot topics, projects, and events taking place in our city. Well, today we are honored to welcome Richland Police Officer Rick Kane to the program. Rick, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Well, right on. We brought you on the program today to showcase a very exciting and educational upcoming landlord training seminar. And so share with us the points of emphasis, the goals, and the idea behind the crime-resistant community living seminar.
Yeah, well, Richland got involved in this program approximately 10 years ago. Prior to that, it was called crime-free living or crime-free housing. It was a nationwide program that kind of went out there. And Kennewick was the first city to start doing it. And shortly after, we joined them with it. And we called ours crime-resistant community living because we can never guarantee, no matter how well we work with a place, we can't ever guarantee crime-free living. So we came up with our own term of CRCL, which is that crime-resistant community living. And our goal is to work with landlords and property managers, both commercial and residential, to help them do proper screening, help to make wise decisions as far as who they are renting to, and then so that they can get the best renters, can maintain their property values on their property, and of course they can learn a little bit about the landlord-tenant law and stuff that surrounds that.
Oh, perfect. Well, thanks for that. You know, this is a joint effort between, the City of Richland, City of Kennewick, and City of Pasco police departments. And so why was it important or beneficial to involve all three of those jurisdictions?
Well, Kennewick very quickly got us involved with the program soon after starting 13, 15 years ago because they saw that we had borders right next to each other and very close by. And Chief Corsi at the time saw a definite need in the program as far as working with our landlords. And then 2 years ago, Pasco came in and joined us. And one of the things that we always heard in every class was, well, I own property in Kennewick and Pasco, or Richland and Pasco. How come you guys don't partner with them? And we said, and they had their own program going. And 2 years ago, it finally came around and we partnered together. So now all three agencies are teaching the same principles. We teach 2 8-hour classes a year. And it works out really well because they know that if you own a property in Pasco, you know who to contact, who to call for Richland, who to call to Kennewick, and they know that the foundations are similar.
Okay, great. And this seminar is designed for landlords, but how does providing this information to them, benefit the entire Tri-Cities?
Well, it helps the entire Tri-Cities by attracting the top tier renters that we're looking for. There's nothing that we teach that would be against the fair housing. In fact, we encourage fair housing and the laws that are associated with that. What we encourage is that landlords do what they can within the lawful purpose of proper screening. So that means getting an application, having a professional company screen that person for different criminal activity or poor credit and stuff like that. What we have found is that landlords that turn around and put a bad renter in, the cost generally associated with getting them out can run anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 on eviction purposes and stuff. So we found that by having this program, not only does it improve the rental housing within the community, but it also helps improve property values, which is an all-around perfect for the city of Richland. I mean, if you have somebody renting a house and they don't care who they're renting to, those are probably the houses that you're driving by calling code enforcement on saying, why aren't they cleaning up this property? Versus if you can train a landlord to actually want to rent to the right people, well then the property has to, if you're attracting a certain type of professional or family or somebody who meets your standards, they expect the property to look like. I mean, if you're paying top dollar for a place, they want it to look that well. And so we have found that it has benefited not only that, but it's also helped landlords realize mistakes that they've made over the years. I always laugh, the old days of renting where you just met the person and you shook hands and you thought, oh, that was such a nice person, and you took the down payment, those days are over with. It's just not only for the sake of your property and your own investment, but also think about the people that live around you in your rental.
Well, great. Well, some great information there. And if I'm a landlord, I can't see a reason to miss this opportunity. So please share with us how people can register for this event.
Yeah, it's a free training to either landlords, realtors, or commercial or residential property managers, or if you're looking at getting into the rental business in the short term, we invite you to come on down and take part of it. Very simply, you can either stop by either of the 3 PDs and get a form and fill out an application, because pre-registration is required, or you can go to our Facebook and you can download the application, or you can contact me at rkane@ci.richland.wa.us, and I can mail you one, and then you can scan it, email it back, or drop it off.
Perfect. And can you share with, I guess, the actual date of the seminar? Maybe when is pre-registration required by?
We like pre-registration. We actually will take sometimes business professionals, because they never know their schedules, up to a day before sometimes. But we are looking at, it's April 13th. It'll be at the Richland Library on Northgate. And generally, we like to have it the Friday before. But even if you came in on like the 11th and turned it in, we can get you in.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you for spending some time with us, Rick.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming on Richland Spotlight on the program today. We always enjoy the opportunity to get an update on the department and share with the community some of the proactive programs the Richland Police Department continues to provide for our community. Now, if you would like more information on the Richland Police Department, please visit the City of Richland's webpage at the link at the bottom of your screen. And you can also follow the department on Facebook by searching for Richland WA Police Department. I'm Mark Ingham, and thanks for joining us on Richland Spotlight.